Imagine having absolute power, not influence, not popularity, but control over the largest empire in the world. Armies at your command, political enemies watching you, millions of lives depending on your decision. Now imagine sitting alone at night, reminding yourself of your values, integrity, and your honor. That is what Marcus Aurelius did. Most people think Stoicism is about suppressing your emotions or becoming cold. But when you read Meditations, you realize something different. It's not about being less human. It's about being disciplined with your humanity. Meditations wasn't written for an audience. Marcus wasn't trying to inspire anyone. He wasn't building a philosophy brand. He wasn't defending his ideas publicly. He was correcting himself and holding himself accountable. In Book 1, he lists the qualities he learned from others, mentors, family members, and friends. There's no ego in it. From Rusticus, to grasp the idea of wanting correction and treatment for my character, not to be delivered into a taste for rhetoric. So not writing up my own speculations, delivering my own little moral sermons, or presenting a glorified picture of the ascetic or the philanthropist. To keep clear of speechifying, versifying, and pretentious language. This is an emperor reminding himself. Do not be impressed by loud voices. Don't pretend to understand things you don't, and to think carefully. It's a quiet kind of strength. Before he ruled an empire, he first had to conquer his mind. In Book 2, Marcus Aurelius reminds himself, say to yourself, first thing in the morning, today I shall meet people who are meddling, ungrateful, aggressive, treacherous, malicious, and unsocial. It sounds negative at first, but it's actually preparation. He's not complaining, he's setting expectation. He understands that difficult people are part of the world, and if you expect perfection from the world, you will constantly feel dissatisfied. Book 6, Section 8, Marcus Aurelius writes, the directing mind is that which wakes itself, adapts itself, makes itself of whatever nature it wishes, and makes all that happens to it appear in the way it wants. This is one of the most famous lines in Stoicism. He is saying that obstacles aren't interruptions. They are part of the process. A setback isn't separate from growth. It is the material that growth is made out of. That changes how you should feel frustration and failure. A hard training session, a failed attempt, a difficult conversation. Instead of asking, why is this happening to me? You ask, what is this trying to teach me? It's a shift from resistance to participation. Life isn't against you, it's training you. Book 5, Marcus Aurelius writes, at break of day, when you are reluctant to get up, have this thought ready to mind. I'm getting up for a man's work. Do I still then resent it? If I am going out to do what I was born for, the purpose for which I was brought into the world, or was I created to wrap myself in blankets and keep warm? It's relatable. Even with enormous responsibilities, he still struggles with comfort. That's important. Discipline isn't about never feeling resistance. It's about acting despite resistance. Marcus believed humans are meant to contribute, to work, to fulfill their role. Comfort is pleasant, but it isn't purpose. And when you constantly choose purpose over comfort, you build discipline. In Book 4, Section 3, Marcus Aurelius writes, well then, will a little fame distract you? Look at the speed of universal oblivion, the gulf of immeasurable time both before and after, the vacuity of applause, and indiscriminate fickleness of your apparent supporters, the tiny room in which all this is confined. The whole earth is a mere point in space. What a minute cranny within this is your own habitation, and how many and what sort will sing your praises here? That sounds heavy, but it's actually calming. If reputation fades, if opinions disappear with time, then why let them control you now? Most emotional reactions come from wounded pride, embarrassment, criticism, feeling overlooked. Marcus then says in Book 3, Section 12, if you set yourself to your present task along with the path of true reason, with all determination, vigor, and goodwill, if you admit no distraction, but keep your own divinity pure and standing strong, as if you had to surrender it right now, if you grapple this to you, expecting nothing, shirking nothing, but self-content with each present action taken in accordance with nature and a heroic truthfulness in all that you say and mean, then you will lead a good life and nobody is able to stop you. That's clarity. This is the moral code that Marcus Aurelius lived by. Leadership becomes easier when your standards are clear. In Book 8, Marcus Aurelius writes, do not let the panorama of your life oppress you. Do not dwell on all the various troubles which may have occurred in the past or may occur in the future. Just ask yourself, in each instance of the present, what is there in this work which I cannot endure or support? You will be ashamed to make any such confession. Then remind yourself that it is neither the future nor the past which weighs on you, but always the present. And the present burden reduces if you only can isolate it and accuse your mind of weakness if it cannot hold against something thus stripped bare. Stoicism isn't about shutting down emotion. It is about understanding it. Marcus Aurelius didn't become disciplined because he was emperor. He remained disciplined. He remained capable of leading because he practiced discipline internally. Before commanding armies, he questioned his own reactions. Before ruling millions, he ruled his own thoughts. This is the real lesson of meditations. You don't need an empire to practice Stoicism. You just need awareness. Control your mind, act with integrity, choose effort over comfort. The philosophy that built an emperor is the same philosophy that builds character, and character lasts longer than power.